Hi, please don't leave. I just wanted to say before I go out to meet with a friend that my past video got more than 200 views. And I'm just so thankful because it's a lot more than I thought it would have and a lot more than I could imagine. Like, I literally thought it was gonna have like 5 views. So, wow. I know I don't care how lame this is, okay? I don't care that 200 views is not a lot. For me, it just makes me happy and proud and makes me feel seen. I don't even know 200 people in real life, do you know what I mean? So if you saw that video and now you're back from it, just want to say that thank you. It's probably me developing a parasocial relationship with you. I don't mind. I don't mind being the one that is always reaching out. I can be that for you. Have a good day. I'll leave you with the real video now. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome to Maria's junk folder. I'm Maria and this is my junk folder. Probably will have to change the intro because it's starting to be a bit cringe, but it's okay. I changed the angle a little bit. I wanted to give it a different vibe, and also it's Saturday night and I'm in my pajamas and I'm just gonna film a video because I live a crazy lifestyle. So I don't know, I wanted something more reminiscent of the 90s. Is this 90s? I don't even know. Today I'm gonna talk about Lindsay from Freaks and Geeks. Freaks and Geeks, in case you don't know, it's a show that aired for a year, 1999 to the 2000. It has just one season. It's 18 episodes. Super easy to watch. The show is about two groups of friends, the Freaks and the Geeks. The Freaks are sort of like the outcasts. I think that's the perfect description. They are rebellious, they don't follow the rules, they get bad grades. They are definitely not the cool ones either. Like, for example, the cool people think that they are lame. And then the geeks, they're the geeky ones, the ones that get good grades, and they also think that the freaks are lame. So you see what I'm talking about. They're literally the outcasts. Lindsay, the main character of the show, used to belong to the geeks until one day she starts to try to be associated with the freaks. And that obviously causes like a commotion on everyone, on her teachers, her parents, her brother, and also within her. Because Lindsay is used to being a good girl. And now she's trying very hard, and she will try throughout the whole show to become a bad girl. I've been a bad girl. Jojo Siwa evolution. Why do I want to talk about Lindsay? I want to talk about Lindsay because I think that this is a recurring theme in people's lives, in everyone's lives, and is maybe not necessarily being the black sheep of the family, but feeling like you're always fighting with your past. Let me explain a bit further because I don't know exactly where it is that I'm going. Let's talk about being a good girl. So Lindsay gets amazing grades. She's a math lead. The teachers love her. Her parents think that she's the perfect daughter. And in the first episode, we see how she starts going out with different kinds of people, right? At some point of the show, her brother asks her, like, why are you doing this? You know they're lame. You're not cool for going out with these people. These people are freaks. And instead of replying and giving an explanation why, she simply sits down with her brother and tells him the story about how their grandma died. And she tells him, hey, brother, I don't remember his name, sorry. Mike? I don't know. Do you know that I was the last person with grandma when she died? I believe that that is the reason. Lindsay felt that there must be something more to life than simply doing what you're told. And this is a feeling that we all get when we're teenagers, but I do think that some people just stay with it. And maybe it's like remnants of teenage angst, but I don't think so. Let me explain further. So, if you're a good girl, that means that you've always done what you're told. You've done what everyone thinks is right, and therefore you've received their approval, their reaffirmation, their acceptance. The bad thing with this is that you'll get a lot of rewards, but ultimately you're living for someone else. You're living for their rewards. And what does that leave you with? All the development that you do in your life, if you live this way, is going to be attached to someone. It's going to be the development that they want you to have, not the development that you've had because you're self-aware and you've developed yourself. Does that make any sense? You must live for yourself, not for someone to tell you you've done a good job, right? And I feel that everyone that has maybe a more conservative background can sort of relate to this, because I definitely can. Like, just a little example, in my household, I guess, it would have been much more encouraged for me to follow a more traditional path when it comes to like my studies and my career and like what it is that I want to do in the future. Something more stable, something less artsy and creative and annoying and precarious. At the same time, those things made me terribly unhappy. But I do feel like and listen to me, yeah? We're all adults here. Like, I am no one to get involved in someone's life, and those people are not getting in mine. But there is always a slight pressure chasing you everywhere you go. Because, for example, when I go back home and I meet with my friends and they all have these perfectly traditional jobs that give them stable jobs, you know, and the things that come with it. And we talked about what it is that we're doing, blah, blah, blah. And they've already, like, 2 steps ahead in so many ways. And then they ask me what it is that I'm doing. And I'm still doing sort of the kind of jobs that you do while you're waiting for something better to come. Or while you're developing your own projects on the side. Sales assistant, baristas, restaurants. You know what I'm talking about, right? I mean, and you see in their faces a slight disappointment, like, oh, you're still there. And the thing is that I'm fine with it, because I'd rather work in something like this that allows me to later have the time to do my own thing, that have a better, more stable job, and to stay there forever. Like, that makes me, the idea of it makes me want to jump off a window. You get what I'm saying? But it's hard to explain that to them because they don't think like you. What they see is that you just work at a cafe, you just work at a restaurant, you just work as a cashier, whatever it is that you're doing. It's almost as if they're thinking that you're immature. They're assuming that you're immature because you're not thinking of your future, like, long term. But I am thinking of my future long term. It's just that I'm thinking about what it is that I want to do. I feel like I'm touching these headphones. It's alright, no? But I'm thinking about what it is that I want to do, in what ways do I want my life to unfold. I do not want to spend my life in an office. Like, the way that I want my life to go is eventually I want to live off my creative projects, whatever those are. And I want to work with a team. And essentially I want to do whatever it is that I want to do. Whatever I want. I know that's hard. I know that's ambitious. But that is my goal. But in their eyes, I can tell that they feel that I'm immature. It's, yeah, and like I said, it's just sometimes hard to make them understand that you're not being immature, you're just choosing a different life. A life that is perceived as immature, and maybe is immature, like, what the do I know, no? Yeah. And I identify with Lindsay a lot, because even though Lindsay's in high school, and this is all like a 17-year-old dilemma, and like, what group of friends do I choose, blah blah blah, it is something that follows you your whole life. Like, this dilemma applied to other things. Every time you make a choice that is maybe not the most orthodox choice, you're gonna be stared at and pointed at, and you're gonna be the weird one. And I'm just tired of being the weird one. I wish I wasn't perceived as different, right? And this is gonna sound very pick-me girl, but I do not want to be pick-me girl. Like, I don't want to be special. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to be special. I don't want to be special at all. Like, I want to walk down the street, I want nobody to notice it's me or to think that I'm strange. And for some reason, that has followed me my whole life. Like, people telling me, I'm completely going in a different direction here, okay? I'm so sorry. But like people telling me like, oh, you're so great, you're so different. I like that you're doing your own thing. And it's like, no, you don't understand. I wish I didn't have to do my own thing. I want to do what everyone's doing. It's just that it doesn't feel natural. Oh my god, I'm so special. Maybe I am special. No, I'm joking. What I'm trying to say is that I do not want to work in an office. I hate office. I want to have a normal job while I develop an unusual job. Does that make any sense? That's it. And I like Lindsay because I like how suddenly everyone's so concerned for her. Because they're like scared that she's gonna throw her life away. And she spends the whole season just trying to explain to people, I'm just trying to figure it out. Just trying to figure out what are all the options. What are all the possibilities? What it is all of it, all that I can exploit from this experience in high school, whatever. And in the end, she kind of makes peace with both groups. She takes the good part out of each group. Can you do that in real life? I wonder. I hope this was entertaining at all. It was basically me rambling. Maybe I was too serious. I should smile more. You should smile more. One guy once, at the entrance of a club, told me that I should smile more. That I will look prettier if I smile more. Anyways, don't smile. If you're a girl, don't fucking smile. Be fucking rude. That's literally a revolutionary act. Fuck them. Okay, have a good night, guys. I love you.